No Minecraft right now, but I just uploaded a video.
No, you had that on video that I did?
Oh, it was a little bit of a video, yeah. But the friend that I showed in my last video, the first person, Bob, he was going to do a little thing about the football games and stuff, like high school around here, and then also like Steelers and stuff. For Bob.
Okay, here's what we have. One of the top high schools in the area is Kern City. They're undefeated 6-0. Have a big game this week with Central Tech out of Erie, a Quad A school. The odds makers would say Central Tech by a handful. I'm going to go with Kern City, 21-20. Okay, so let's take a look at Bob's picks around the NFL coming up here, starting with Thursday night. Indianapolis Colts are at Houston, and Bob picks the Indianapolis Colts. Sunday game, excuse me. The Steelers at Cleveland. Bob has the Steelers. Detroit at Minnesota. Bob has Detroit. Baltimore at Tampa Bay. Baltimore. Denver at New York Jets. Denver. New England at Buffalo. He has New England. Carolina at Cincinnati. Bob has Cincinnati. Cincinnati's been playing exceptionally good ball. Green Bay at Miami, and the San Diego Chargers at the Oakland Raiders. San Diego's been looking real well. Dallas at Seattle. Give Seattle the edge. They're playing at home.
Here, Nick, your bag can't be washed if it's in the garage.
Washington at Arizona. Arizona with the edge. Chicago at Atlanta. Chicago on the edge. New York Giants versus at Philadelphia. We're going to go with Philadelphia because they're playing at home. San Francisco at St. Louis. Well, St. Louis isn't that great. San Francisco is about halfway across the country here. We're going to go with San Fran to win big. And that's Bob's picks for another week. Last week, my record was 13-2. Probably about as good as it gets. Have a good evening. Talk to you next week at this time.
Okay. That was all of his football things.
But yeah, that recorded?
Yeah, it's still recording right now. I'm still talking. I was also gonna say with the Pittsburgh Pirates, they had that 7 in a row loss, was it? And then they had the 7 in a row wins, which led them to the wild card game, which I think that was a big.
That's what's going on. Your wires is loose.
That.
Because I went up there and played with it and made
because
it come on.
it was.
It really
I
shines
can't remember
bright
what the
when
other
it's
team was
After it heats up,
on the wild card.
Yeah.
Can't remember what the other team was, but they had two grand slams, I think it was, in Pittsburgh Pirates. Nothing. Nothing.
And by the way, yesterday on Monday, Clint Hurdle had a hip operation. They had him up last night. Seems to be doing quite well. Hurdle was barely able to get around at the end of the season. Limped his way into surgery. It would be much better.
And that was Clint Hurdle. I think he's in the Pirates. I'm not too sure. I'm not good with sports stuff. And I think that's about it. Do you have anything else that you want to say?
No, it's wrapped up for another week. We'll see you next week, same time, where hopefully we can have a 13-2 or better yet, 16-0 would be great. Thank you for your time. Have a good week. Pay no attention to the weather because we have no control over it.
But I pay attention to the weather. With the thing when he was saying about who was gonna win in the 16-0 thing, it was like with that it's called Gridiron Picks from the Leader Times and the Trib Total Media. And if he were to have all of his teams that he thought were gonna win correct, he would win $500. Last week I think it was, he said he was one of the 3 random people to win $50. So, and that was his only win. So, see you later. Bye.
What is it, one in
See
here?
you in